I'm Paps the Genius, and I'm the owner of FUMAIS brand in Accra.
I am Mr. Donto. My friends call me the God of Light. I am a walking embodiment of fashion, and I am one of the CEOs and designers of Tribe of God in Ghana.
I'm Kojo. Known as Atso Kojo. I do art. I do creative design. So that's owning a brand called The Weird Cult.
I'm Michael Bilson, also known as Sir Bilson, and I'm into talent management.
My name is Joey Lit, aka Black Fabio, aka Young Goldie. Yeah, electrical engineer, co-founder of Frida Uganda, creative director of Frida Uganda, designer of Frida Uganda. You already know biggest brand in West Africa. So go on. Yeah, I feel like Streetwear has always been in Ghana because of our weather. So it has always been around, but we didn't have a community for it, you know. We had a lot of people wearing t-shirts and stuff, dressing up, going to dance battles and stuff, but it wasn't like a community on its own. So I feel like now through the internet, people saw each other, like a lot of people connected with each other doing the same stuff, wearing the same kind of clothes, posing the same way. And like we formed communities by attending events and stuff, and like now it's like a whole business. Like I'm into streetwear business. I'm an electrical engineer, but see me, I'm looking fly right now. You know? Yeah, so I feel like streetwear culture, people knew about it, but they couldn't connect to each other. Through the internet, it connected, and we are now like a Ghanaian streetwear community.
I saw it in the face of Ghana when Renaissance was styling Joey B and Papi. That's when I realized, because when we talk about Ghana, there's this Ghana where there's little crews of people who are doing stuff, and there's Ghana where there's like random people on the streets like, yo, we out here. Like the way Shatawale has influence on a certain group, like a range of Ghanaians where they are doing stuff. Papi and Joey, they brought something where it's like, you could see like a mate trying to, like, yo. And that's when I feel like streetwear clicked here. Because people didn't feel the need to dress a certain way. They just felt like, you know, I also go wear the Tate Jane song, then I go do the bandana song, then the big like baseball tee song. Like you go to all these, you see people wear like youth them, and I'm not even talking about just the high schools, like typical, even if you go to the Accra, the villages, then they there.
I feel like, as you said, streetwear has been there from time. Because remember 50 Cent's era, people were wearing baggy jeans and stuff. But then it took time to evolve because not everybody was accepting it. So as he said, Papi and Joey were like evolution. You know, everybody saw that.
Change the whole thing.
This is cool, like we can do this now.
When we design, we think about Ghanaian, I don't know how they design, but we think about the Ghanaian aesthetics and we think about how it will look cool in a global setting, you know? So, like, tax is not allowed. It's like a very Ghanaian statement, but it's a very cool shirt to wear anywhere, but you don't have to understand. So we tell you the story. That's what Africa, we hold the story. That's when Foot Locker contacted me and when Nike contacted us for the shorts, they were interested in the story because they saw our story from Vogue and they were like, yo, this guy's story is like solid. So they wanted us to tell the story through the Nike shorts. And it's all about having a story because that's what we hold as African story. Because you know, that's why you are announcing stories and all this shit. Because like, we have good stories to tell in a global setting where people will see it's dope because they don't have that. You know, we have the story.
I feel like it's all about the design. I can make the design for free, and someone from outside will like it. I don't have to think global before I have to make it.
I grew up in a Christian home. My brothers grew up in Christian homes. They're not like my real brothers, but I call them my brothers. So for us, it's quite simple, you know. I can't say putting Christianity into fashion or into streetwear is like local. It can't be, because Christianity is way bigger than that. So it's actually a rhetorical question. For me, we're just trying to spread the word, win as many souls as we can, do as much as we can for Jesus Christ. but we're just trying to make it look cool. So if somebody sees it, I will do this, I will wear this, and then if somebody wears what like we make, spreads the word somewhere else, because we wouldn't be, let's say you're in whatever country, right? And then you see somebody wearing something from Tribe of God and you read it and it impacts your life. You go home, whoever lives with you, let's say you have a family, you spread the word. So I've done my job. So it could be here, it could be anywhere. So far as I spread the word of God, I'm Gucci.
You have to make sure you do go global, because at the end goal, you feel me, but don't neglect where you're from, because Americans don't accept you as an American if you're not from there.
Yeah, man.
You have to do the factories. If the industry can have more investors, people that actually believe in creatives, structure like production, and also, like you said, ways to deliver the garments. We had a collection called something, the Journey collection or something like that, and we didn't have enough money to produce a lot, so we did like about 10 tees and some 10 or 15 pants. And then when we released it, the demand was there, but we were like, you know what, we're not gonna sell this thing. After a week, we put it up that it was sold out. It wasn't actually sold out. You know what I mean? Because the demand that came the first week was about 5. But we needed a strategy to make sure we sell those and then reproduce again. We go feature sell 5, and the next 3-4 weeks, then the things just did it. So we put it up that the things were sold out. So when people saw that it was sold out, that the perception, I think all this thing boils down to perception. People felt like people are actually buying this shit. I don't go buy them. The following week, we put it up again, say we restocked, and we sold out. We sold out, like in 2 days. We had a lot of money, and then we produced again because we didn't have anyone to invest in us. We didn't have money to buy. So I feel like we now to come together and have some strategies, and also the creatives, they need to come together and push their agenda also. Because I feel like in Ghana, they're very separated.
During the phase where I was making the teas, like my friends who were doing in music and things, they actually wanted to buy them, you know, because they would say, "Oh, Charlie, I don't want the shirt. I don't want one shirt." And because I wasn't thinking streetwear, like why should I give you? Like I was wearing it myself, but I got to a point where I was like, you know what? Let me just give, because they really like it there. Let me just like do it. Like let me just sell it or do whatever. Like I was just thinking of a way to give it out. But I didn't want to like give it out for free because I was staying up all night painting the shirt. Like I wasn't printing any of the shirts. Like I had a shirt that said the weird quote, but it had like it wasn't a print. It was the same shirt, but all the shirts were hand painted. Because I had my logo and I knew everything. I was like, you know, let me just like make the shirt. So it felt like, you know, I can't just give it out, buy kind of thing. So it got to a point where like people were buying, and this like the close friends around me that really like, I didn't want to mention names, but let me like Amare, Ria Boss, Before Bona, like the whole Amen, like from OG, everyone, like even Renaissance. I told you, like internet era, we were really looking to anyone in Ghana here that was doing mad shit. Like forget the foreign, we weren't thinking foreign at all. And I'm saying we because at a phase of the weird cult, a friend of mine joined, Frankie, who just like was pushing the ideas.
I don't want to do like t-shirts because everybody's doing t-shirts. And at the time, denim jackets were hot. So I was like, cool, I'll just do a denim jacket then. But everybody was printing on denim jackets. So I was like, I'll just paint on them with acrylic paint and spray a fixative on them so that it doesn't like break when you wash or it doesn't fade or anything. So we did that and we put it out and it was good. I met Joey at ANC because of RJZ and a few other people, and they're like, oh, I already know you guys. I already know Tribe of God. And I was like, that's impressive. You know, because I was gonna be like, yo, can you wear my stuff? And he's like, I already know you guys.
We have this collection called Africa to the World, right? It was actually a merch that we just wanted to do.
And before we did that, we wanted to come up with a collection called Black Heritage. So we wanted to put like Mandela, Fela, and Nkrumah's face on t-shirt, but we wanted to do it like A2 size. And trust me, for like a month, we roamed the whole of Ghana, and then we didn't get a company that had direct-to-garment machine to do that for us in A2. They tell me we say, "Moko go keep cool sentence," or you know. So I got a bit frustrated. I was in bed one time, and I was thinking about it. I was like, Black Heritage. It didn't happen. It looks like it won't happen. And that's when I learned that, and I tell creatives these things like, don't announce your work till it's ready. You know, because Renaissance had hype. So we're all young and we're feeling ourselves. So when we got the idea for Black Heritage, the thing wasn't ready. We had the design on the computer and everything, but we announced
like 5.
We announced it that we're about to release Black Heritage collection. Bro, everyone was hyped on social media. Right now, pressure can't do one at all. So I was in bed one time like, we put date and sensor. I was like, oh, nah, this be our. We do our. So I was in bed and I just got this idea to put like African map at the back of the t-shirt. So I called one of my boys, Romex. I'm like, yo, bro, you know what? If the Black Heritage didn't work, let's switch it up to this jacket. Then we could put some map for that. This idea came in like I swear.
Organic vibe.
Bro, so we did it. It looked good. We're like, alright, cool. You know what? Let's just cut the neck. Because mind you, we didn't even have a factory that could produce jackets for us. So we had this woman, Accra. And this is funny. Renaissance was so big that people didn't think we were Ghanaian. Right. You know, I like people would call me from uni and be like, yo, so do you know that the guys in my school, before they go for lectures, they go through your Instagram before they go for lectures because they want to put together what you're wearing if they have some. So it was a bit, right now it was like yeah, because we're just having fun, but now people are taking it too serious. I remember I went to Cantonment one time and people were pointing fingers at me like, I was called Lord Bilson on Instagram at the time, right? So they're like, is that Lord Bilson? So I said, they cannot come to cover my speakers. They were shocked I was actually buying stuff for Kant. So the pressure can make high. So I got this African Award idea. I called my boy, and it was like, okay, more could do one. So we did it, and we did a pop-up for it. A week after, we started getting like orders online. I see then, okay, we had a friend in Amsterdam called Ashley. So she was a stylist at the time. So any artist will come Amsterdam, she styled them. So she wore our jacket on IG, and then she was getting like mad response. So she texted me and she was like, bro, you know what? Send me your jackets. Let me style people with it in Amsterdam for you. So she had a shoot with Jude, and then she styled Jude with a jacket. And then I don't know what happened. Malik Berry, I don't know what happened. He wanted the jacket as well. Oh shit. And then Sarkodie called and said he wants us to style him for a video. He wore the jacket and it was like on flames now. Now I did, and I go get a call, and I had this friend. He's part of Afrochella now, PJ Kev. He was like he's friends with Didi and Christian Combs and all these guys. All of a sudden, he told them about the brand, and he would call me, be like, "Yo, I'm on face of Christian Combs." Like I was like, "Everything's happening so fast. What they going?"
Fast life.
Now the demand got so high that right now they're production making a king. You feel me? Because the factory no leave Ghana. Right now we couldn't meet demand. Citizen put the jacket for in website top. Upcoming artists in America, they were ordering the thing. I couldn't, bro. Even if I produce the jacket and I take it to the post office, they'll tell me it will reach in 7 to 14 days. Bro, 2 months, then the people don't receive my jacket. Americans, they send me emails, they blast me left, right, center. Yo, bro, learn your marketing skills. If you think you can't produce it, bro, because they pay the money to watch up on. You know? Wow. But that was when I was like, oh shit, this is actually working.
Then maybe let's say visual.
I think I'll do a collaboration like the government of Ghana.
Hey.
I'm gonna tell you guys.
Yeah, like government of Ghana. Maybe like we're designing like the suits for like all the MPs or like we're doing. We are designing like no, like I'm really centered on Ghana because what I'm doing Ghanaians for no. Exactly. It's not about if I work with Balenciaga, there will be a bunch of people here, or if I work with like Kanye, there will be a bunch of people say, oh, like I blow because I go young. No, I don't care about if I go young key. Those people will still come to you when you're relevant. But the government of Ghana, uniforms, things like we need to create style in Ghana because that's the only way the community and all these things we're doing will flourish.
Easily, off the top of my head, it would be Kanye West because he's on the Christian thing. But if I really had to pick aesthetically, I'd go with Balenciaga. If I could collab with anybody, I'd go with them. Easy. You know how everybody has like, okay, let's talk about shoes. Everybody has like preferences. You could be a Nike person, you could be an Adidas person. But then, even if you're a Nike person and you see an Adidas shoe, let's say the Yeezys, you'd be like, this is it. You know, like this is cool. That's what I feel when I see Balenciaga stuff, like, you know, because I don't even buy their stuff because it's too expensive for me to afford. But when I see it, and I'd be like, nah, this is it. So I imagine Tribe of God with Balenciaga. Like, you think about it. Tribe of God with Balenciaga.
Mine or our ultimate collab, it will be with Amazon. Because like free the youth is not fashion is just a blah blah, you know. Like it's about fashion now, and as Africans we need to think outside the box. So, and I'm an electrical engineer, always like numbers are zeros and ones are running through my head. So I feel like when we collab with Amazon, we can empower communities and we can empower like our country through tech and fashion. Because imagine a kid going to school wearing a shirt with like some Kira, we did Kira's counts on our shirts, but imagine school uniform with Kira's counts. So when the kid get lost, you just can't, you see his mom name, you know, all this kind of stuff, and it would just be like a way to let life be more easier and like, you know, like when someone steals your shit and you just type the code or something, you just know that, you know, it's like connecting fashion to tech is like our dream, and now we have like, our goal is like worldwide. We don't even think about Ghana no more. Because Ghana, if you do something for Ghana, they go fanfu you. You know what we fanfu in. Yeah, our dream is like a worldwide dream, and we have a story to tell like about empowering our communities. And
back then it would probably be Virgil, but now it will be Jerry. I feel like I like the way he's particular about his garments and the details and the way he takes his time. I think Virgil is more commercial now. Yeah. And I think he doesn't design anymore. You know what I mean? So he lose that. It's like now if I wear off-white stuff, I'm not that. I don't feel myself like. But if I wear Fear of God, some pieces where I will feel like he really think about what are they wearing, where are they wearing. So I will go with Jerry, not Virgil, 100.